So in the last video, we looked at factoring polynomial expression where we had it plus plus. It was something squared plus something plus something. In this case, we have a minus and then a plus. And what that means is, since we want two terms that add to -9 and multiply to 18, the only way we're going to have two numbers that add to a negative number and multiply to a positive number is if we know that, and again, we have a leading coefficient of 1, so we know it's going to be u minus times u minus. And again, the reason we know that is because that's the only way we're going to be subtracting the u term and adding the constant is if both of the constants in our factored binomials are being subtracted. So now we want to know what multiplies to 18, adds to -9. And we know they're both going to be negative. So we don't need to look at the positive factors. We need to look at just the negative factors. So negative factors of 18. Well, we have -1 and -18. We had -2 and -9. We have -3 and -6. And then 4 and 5 are not factors of 18, so we get back to 6, and then we're just going back down the list in the opposite direction. So then we look at the sum of those factors. That's -19, so that's not going to work. That's -11, so that's not going to work. And -3 plus -6, that's -9, which is what we're looking for. So we're going to have factors of -3 and -6 that go in here. -3, so u minus 3 times u minus 6. Now to check that, we just multiply back through. This ends up being u times u minus 3 minus 3, or minus, sorry, 6, minus 6 times u minus 3. And then this ends up being u squared minus 3u minus 6u plus 18, which ends up being u squared minus 9u plus 18, which is what we started with, verifying that this is our factored solution.